Moving on, the face-off between the DMK and AIADMK over Amma clinics continued in the assembly today as well. AIADMK MLA Vaidilingam raised the topic of Amma clinics in the assembly today, and responding to the question, Tamil Nadu Health Minister M. Subramaniam said that 2,000 Amma clinics that were opened by the previous government, out of which only 1,820 doctors were appointed, and there was no proper maintenance of these clinics. The TN Health Minister has also alleged that a toilet in Saidapet and a crematorium in Virum have been converted into the Amma clinic. Okay, so another face-off between the DMK and the AIADMK over a cancelled project, or a cancelled scheme, or a cancelled pet project, should I say, of the previous government. There have been several such face-offs in the past. Amma clinic becoming the latest casualty in this war. The DMK is claiming that the project did not do very well. The AIADMK says it was vendetta politics to cancel this. It was launched by the AIADMK in 2020, but the DMK is saying that it is not doing well and is not feasible to continue running it. Mugilan joins us for more on this. Okay, we're trying to get through to Mugilan, who's probably going to bring us more on this. We'll just try and get in touch with him in just a bit. But this is the latest face-off between the two Dravidian parties over, which has now, in fact, even echoed in the assembly. Mugilan joins us some more on this. Mugilan, first of all, just tell us about the Amma clinic and why it was such a flagship project for the AIADMK. Okay, we've lost that line with Mugilan. We'll try and reconnect with him in just a bit. But this is the latest face-off between the AIADMK and the DMK over a cancellation of a previous project or a previous flagship scheme that was launched by the AIADMK. The DMK claiming that Amma Clinic, which was said to be a clinic that would offer free services or cheap for services for those from an economically weaker section. But the DMK is saying that it was not feasible, it was not viable for them to continue. In fact, also saying that there were not enough doctors and no proper maintenance of these clinics. In fact, the DMK has also said in several places toilets, crematoriums were converted into the Amma clinics, while highlighting the lack of maintenance of these clinics. In fact, they say that a toilet in Saidapet and a crematorium in Viru Gambakam was converted into an Amma clinic. Let's stay with news from Tamil Nadu, where the state government has said it will be appointing vice-chancellors for universities by the state government itself in the future. Now, Chief Minister M.K. Stalin informed the State Assembly that steps will be taken to appoint vice-chancellors for university by the state, and that necessary amendments would be done in the legislation during the upcoming budget session in March. As of now, the governor appoints the vice-chancellor to universities in the state.
Names, and they will be sending it to the governor, and then governor appoints a name as vice chancellor. But now the DMK government have decided to change that procedure. It has said that necessary amendments will be made to the legislation in the coming budget session in the March, and after that the state government will be empowered to appoint vice chancellors. And definitely this comes at the time when several critical issues, either it be the premature release of 7 Rajiv Gandhi convicts or the anti-NEET bill, all these files are at the Raj Bhavan, governor sitting over these files for years. So with that being the situation, now the DMK's this move gains significance.